Hi, Leslie here from Botanicals, and today I am so excited to have Tiffany Bartok with us.
Hi.
Tiffany comes to us from New York, and she is a makeup artist and a movie director. So she has done makeup for so many famous people. Can you give us a few?
Melissa Joan Hart, Betsy Brandt, I don't know, Breaking Bad, who else? Anyway.
Tons of super awesome people.
Yes.
So we're very excited for her to be here today. So today, what we're going to be doing is showing you how to do a natural makeup look. So kind of the makeup that looks like no makeup kind of thing, where we just really enhance our naturally beautiful aspects. So we'll start off by kind of going over a few of the Bella Botanicals products that we'll use as kind of like the base layer because we really want to make sure that our skin is primed and exfoliated and toned and just ready for any of those little bits of makeup that we're going to be using for the look today. So, to get us started, one thing that I always like to do before I start my natural makeup look is to use a little bit of our toner. So, this stuff right here is great. I use it morning and night. I like to use this before I start to put my makeup on. So what I'll do with this is I will just take a cotton ball. Okay, and then I'll do about like 3 pumps on my cotton ball. And then I will go ahead and just rub this all around, making sure my face is clean and that all of my dead skin cells are removed. Oh yeah,
it smells so good.
So this is a mixture of lavender hydrosol, witch hazel hydrosol. We got lavender and vanilla essential oil, white willow bark extract. So just an all-around great product for your skin. And you will see, even though I washed my face this morning and I didn't put any makeup on, there's some stuff on there. I know. So, step 1. All right, and I will let Tiffany kind of take over and explain to us what she's gonna do next.
Awesome. So what I see over here is the lip balm, which is delicious. And you want to go ahead and get that on your lips. That's the first thing I do so that it can settle in while we're doing everything else. And then by the time we're doing lips, it's all ready.
This is our Nature's Kiss lip balm, and this does have CBD in it, which acts as a really great way to moisturize your lips. Make sure in the winter time that you do not have dry, cracking lips, which a lot of us here in Wisconsin, since it's so cold and dry this time of year, deal with.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely. This is magical because I'm gonna tell you, we're cousins, and we're here for the holidays, and that means Wisconsin holiday like salt and dehydration, and if you're not sleeping with a humidifier like I am at my parents' house, you're gonna need this to depuff under your eyes, okay? So that's gonna really hydrate and depuff. She's gonna roll it and tap it in. Let me smell this too.
And that is actually all oils.
It's amazing.
I didn't do any essential oils in the under eye roller because this area under your eyes is so delicate that we really just want to stay away from all fragrance, whether it's synthetic or natural.
And for making it look like you don't have makeup on, hydrating under the eye is essential because you don't want any makeup to fall into the fine lines. Leslie doesn't have any, but if like you had like any crow's feet or anything like that, then you want this to fill that in before your makeup goes on. Otherwise, it will just sink straight in and accentuate the imperfections. And then this is an amazing hero product. This is organic antioxidant facial oil. This is something that you should definitely have, and this will go on next.
So this also does contain CBD. We offer this with essential oils or without. The one I'm going to use today is fragrance free. So the reason why I like to use this product is because in the winter there are some trouble areas that I have, in particular right around my nose area and right in between my eyebrows. So Tiffany, can I get a little Q-tip from you? So what I like to do with this product, I'm not gonna rub it all over my face. I'm just gonna use it for those problem areas. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in my hand, just like that. And then I'm gonna use my Q-tip. And then I'm just gonna rub that around those areas that I have trouble with, that can be excessively dry. And when that happens and you put makeup on, your makeup's gonna wanna cling to that dry skin. So that's why I use this oil to help with that.
You know, everybody always says, oh my gosh, I have 5 men for you for the shoot today. It's gonna be so easy. And it's just never like that because of that situation. Because there'll be doctors that are just getting off a flight and it's just so dry, and something like that can just take care of everything, so I don't have to do as much work. Another person who doesn't do that step has to like basically exfoliate their whole face before, you know, it looks normal, because you know, it's just catching on all that dry skin.
So even though, men, you're not putting a full face on, you still got to do a little something, and if your face is not primed and hydrated correctly, it's not going to look right.
Exactly. And then we've got the moisturizer.
So next step in this daily routine prior to putting on your makeup is to use the Moisture Boost Facial Serum. So this is totally an optional step. You don't have to use this, because I do recommend that you use something with an SPF. But it does work great since it's a light product to kind of use just a little bit as kind of a primer. To just prep your skin.
Did you say that had CBD?
That also has CBD, yep.
Do you want to talk about CBD benefits for a sec?
Sure, yeah. So CBD is proven to be a very effective antioxidant. So when we talk about antioxidants in skincare, we're talking about these amazing little guys that have the ability to fight free radicals. Free radicals are those pesky little guys that damage and age our skin, as well as our internal organs and the rest of our body. So things that are high in antioxidants are just amazing to use as a supplement, not only in the food that you eat, but also in the products that you use on your skin. So our CBD is a full spectrum, which means it has a lot of different cannabinoids in it, which really all around just makes it more of an effective product. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna put makeup on your face. So my specialty is no makeup. Kevin O'Guan once said, if someone can notice your makeup and is complimenting your makeup, then you didn't do your job, because that means that it's like noticeable and distracting. So even though it can be theatrical, it should be cohesive with like your whole look. And I just love what makeup can do when you want to look like you don't have any makeup on and people are like, you look good, I don't know what it is. So I kind of mastered that, and like the number one thing in New York that people ask for when they get married is, I just want to look my best on my best day. And the best way to do that is with a natural face and like maybe one bold thing. So like a bold lip or something like that. But I am gonna do a natural makeup here. We're gonna use, this is your favorite go-to. This is from Beauty Counter, which is an amazing line, all natural and toxin-free, I believe, right? Am I right? Yeah.
Yes, they do believe in clean beauty and try to make sure all of their ingredients have not been linked to any known toxins or carcinogens.
It's a great line. You should look into it for color, and they're a really kind company.
And this one does have an SPF, so it is a tinted moisturizer with SPF. So one thing that I always talk about is just making sure every single day you're using something with an SPF, you want it to be broad spectrum, meaning that it's going to cover UVA and UVB radiation. So when you talk about anti-aging things that you can do for your skin, making sure you use sunscreen is the number one thing you can do if you want to continue to look your best for as long as you can.
Because you can always take vitamin D and use bronzer. So I use this part of my hand for any foundation and color. I just wash my hands really good, and then I put it here because then my hand is warm and it will make it easier to work with, because you never want your products to be cold. But you don't want to heat them up.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you don't want to heat them up unnaturally. You know,
yeah.
A lot of people use metal palettes and stuff, and they look really nice and professional. So don't ever get scared if you see somebody using one. But for me, my preference is this. And then sometimes I use 2 colors to mix it around or something. I'm seeing that the payoff for this is extremely dense. So I owe you a pump of this. I overpumped. I now have enough to do 9 girls, it seems like. But so it's super powerful stuff. And I'm just going to dot it on you. Some people go foundation first and then correct it with some concealer here and there. I do that way. Some people go the other way, where they correct things first and then put the foundation on and sort of just make it all look even. But the point is, this should take 2 seconds and you should be completely seamless. I'm just taking a little longer because I'm talking, but it should just take 5 seconds. And I use a beauty blender. Okay, obviously you wet it first. And why do I use a beauty blender? Because it works, it's effective, it's incredible. Your makeup stays on longer. It takes 10 years off your face. Nobody can say enough about the beauty blender. It's the perfect product, and you cannot accept a substitute, unfortunately. They're very expensive, so you just take care of them. But you'll see at Walmart and stuff knockoffs, but I'm not lying. They do not work as well, because this is scientifically, the density.
I was gonna say, it must be the way that it absorbs and then is able to evenly distribute the product.
Thank you for verbalizing it, because I usually just go, you can't.
Yeah, you just can't.
So her face is just looking super great, obviously, because she takes such good care of her canvas. Okay, so let's talk about contour. Contour is a trend, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it in the way that you see it on YouTube. So I don't like using another darker color here, a foundation. You're just adding more product. I like to go in later and contour it after with bronzer. So I go backwards with it. Okay, I'm just gonna do one little more pump actually. I'm just gonna make sure everything's even and seamless. You never want it to show. If you can see the line, it's the wrong color.
Oh, right. Haven't you experienced where either you look in the mirror and see the chin line on yourself, or you see it on somebody else, and you kind of just want to let me just rub that in for you.
You have something right there.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so we've got your foundation there. And then, let me just tell you how to take care of the beauty blender really quickly. So they come with the cleaner, or you can use Dawn. Now that's where you can save. So you just put Dawn in there. I say Dawn because it's super strong and cuts the oils. And you just rub it like this real gently. Don't have your son be your assistant, because they will rip them in half.
Yes.
And then you just lay it out somewhere to dry. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go in and correct little things that I see. And I'm so happy that you have Visine in here, because I don't know if I warned you, but I'm gonna do it anyway right now.
Huh. I'm very interested
So
right now. I'm intrigued.
She's got a little friend right here, and we don't want the friend coming with us anywhere today. So I'm gonna take some Visine, and I'm gonna put it on a Q-tip. You can do this with any zits. And I'm just gonna hold it there, and that's gonna reduce the redness.
Whoa.
I know.
Never would I think to do that.
I know.
Game changer,
Game
people.
changer.
I mean, it makes sense.
I know.